Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Meri Brown reveals where things stand with Leon, Kody, and Robyn. Meri Brown is sharing some updates on her life after season 18 of Sister Wives and the heartbreaking aftermath. Meri appeared in a 3-part interview on The Sarah Fraser Show. There she talked at length about the end days of her and Kody Brown's marriage. She also talked about parenting her trans child, Leon, and where she stands with Robyn Brown after walking away from the plural marriage. Meri Brown and Kody Brown share one child, 29-year-old Leon. Leon is transgender and queer and uses they/them pronouns. They first shared the news about their identity in 2022. Prior to coming out, Leon made the decision to no longer participate in Sister Wives. While some viewers still ask about updates earnestly, others have shared hateful opinions about Leon. Meri has learned to support Leon by respecting their privacy. That means keeping their mother-child relationship to herself in many instances. Meri did not comment on rumors that Kody and Leon no longer have a relationship since Leon's decision to have gender-affirming surgery in early 2023. Meri Brown channeled her best Taylor Swift as she addressed rumors that she's considering reconciling with her ex-husband. She even told listeners she could promise that it wouldn't happen. The former plural wife acknowledged fans think she was stupid about how long she let the relationship go on before calling it quits. She also talked about the awkwardness of the deciding conversation between herself, Robyn, and Kody about the dissolution of the marriage. In her awkward last stand with Kody Brown and Robyn Brown, Meri ended the plural marriage. She was on a path to move forward and knew it was the best for her and Kody. That said, Meri does seem to feel a little bad about how things played out for Robyn. These days, Meri says things are cordial enough that she can text either of them a little bit. That said, there's not the place for the two in her future that there was in the past. Meri Brown sat on the edge of her couch, her fingers playing with the fringes of the throw pillow she clutched in her lap. It had been a whirlwind of a year, and today she felt ready to address the questions that had been swirling in the minds of her fans and followers. The camera crew set up in her cozy living room, the warm lights illuminating the room in a soft glow, while the smell of freshly brewed coffee wafted from the kitchen. "Are we ready?" she asked, her voice steady but her eyes betraying a hint of nervousness. The director gave her a nod, and with a deep breath, Meri faced the camera. "Hi everyone, it's Meri," she began, a warm smile spreading across her face. "I know there's been a lot of speculation about what's going on in my life, especially with Leon, Kody, and Robyn. So I wanted to take this time to set the record straight and share where things stand with each of them." She paused, gathering her thoughts. "Let's start with Leon. My relationship with my child has always been one of the most important things in my life. We've had our ups and downs like any parent and child, but we're in a good place now. Leon is strong, independent, and I'm so proud of the person they've become. We've had some deep conversations lately, really opening up about our feelings and experiences. It's brought us closer, and I feel like we understand each other better than ever before." Meri's eyes softened as she spoke about Leon, her love for her child evident in every word. "They've always been true to themselves, and seeing them live their life authentically makes me incredibly happy. We're supporting each other in ways we hadn't before, and it's been a beautiful journey." She took a sip of water before moving on to the next topic. "Now Kody," she said, her tone shifting slightly. "Kody and I have had a complex relationship for a long time. There's no denying that. We've faced challenges, and our marriage has gone through its fair share of trials. Recently, we've been working on rebuilding our friendship. It's not easy, and it takes a lot of effort from both sides." Meri leaned back, her gaze thoughtful. "There are days when it's hard, when the past feels like a weight we can't quite shake off. But there are also days when we laugh together, share memories, and find common ground. It's a process, and I don't know what the future holds for us as a couple, but I'm committed to seeing where this journey takes us. Whether we end up together or just remain friends, I want our relationship to be one of mutual respect and understanding." The mention of Robyn's name brought a flicker of emotion to Meri's eyes. "Robyn and I, well, that's been another story altogether," she admitted. "When Robyn first joined the family, I welcomed her with open arms. I wanted to support her, to be a good sister wife. But over time, things changed. There were misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and moments when I felt like I was losing my place in the family. She took a deep breath, steadying herself. I've had to come to terms with a lot of those feelings. Robyn and I have had some tough conversations, and we've both had to own up to our mistakes. It's been a healing process, albeit a slow one. We're working on rebuilding our relationship, step by step. It's not perfect, and it may never be what it once was, but we're trying. Meri's voice grew firmer as she continued. One thing I've learned through all of this is the importance of self-worth and boundaries. I've had to learn to stand up for myself, to recognize my own value, and to not let anyone diminish that. It's been empowering, and it's changed the way I interact with everyone in my life, including Kody and Robyn. She glanced at the director, who gave her an encouraging nod. I want to thank all of you for your support and for sticking with me through all of this, Meri said, her voice filled with gratitude. Your messages, comments, and love have meant the world to me. Life is a journey, and it's not always easy, but having such an amazing community makes it a little bit brighter. Meri leaned forward, her eyes shining with determination. So where do things stand with Leon, Kody, and Robyn? We're all a work in progress. We're healing, growing, and learning to navigate this new chapter of our lives. It won't happen overnight, and there will be setbacks, but I believe in the power of love and forgiveness. She smiled, a sense of peace settling over her. Thank you for being a part of my journey. Here's to new beginnings and the strength to keep moving forward. The director signaled the end of the recording, and Meri leaned back with a sigh of relief. She had spoken her truth, and it felt liberating. As the crew began to pack up, she felt a renewed sense of hope. The future was uncertain, but for the first time in a long time, Meri felt ready to face whatever came next. As the sun began to set over the picturesque landscape of Flagstaff, Meri Brown found herself sitting on the porch of her home, sipping a cup of herbal tea. The serenity of the evening was in stark contrast to the emotional turbulence she had been experiencing over the past few months. With the release of her tell-all memoir imminent, Meri knew it was time to address the questions that had been swirling around her relationships with Leon, Kody, and Robyn. Meri took a deep breath and began to reflect on the journey that had brought her to this point. The past few years had been a roller coaster of emotions, filled with moments of heartache, betrayal, and ultimately, self-discovery. Leon has always been my rock, Meri thought, a small smile playing on her lips as she remembered the many heart-to-heart conversations they had shared. They've always known how to see through the chaos and find the truth. Leon, her only child, had grown up amidst the complexities of a plural family. Despite the challenges, Leon had emerged with a strong sense of self and a deep understanding of their own identity. When Leon came out as transgender, Meri had been their staunchest supporter. The bond between mother and child had only grown stronger as they navigated this new chapter in their lives together. Leon is thriving now, Meri mused. They're living their truth, and that's all I ever wanted for them. The sound of a car pulling into the driveway interrupted Meri's thoughts. She glanced up to see Kody's SUV, a familiar sight that no longer stirred the same emotions it once did. Kody stepped out, his trademark hair blowing in the breeze, and approached the porch with a hesitant smile. "Hey, Meri," Kody greeted, his voice tinged with uncertainty. "Hey, Kody," Meri replied, her tone neutral. They sat in silence for a moment, the weight of unspoken words hanging in the air. Kody was the father of her child, the man she had once believed she would spend eternity with. But the years had brought change, and the man sitting beside her now felt like a stranger. "I read the draft of your memoir," Kody finally said, breaking the silence. "It's raw." "That's the truth," Meri responded. "No more sugarcoating." Kody nodded, his eyes reflecting a mixture of emotions. "I understand why you felt the need to write it, but I wish things had been different." "We can't change the past, Kody," Meri said softly. "We can only learn from it." Their conversation drifted to lighter topics, a tentative step towards rebuilding a semblance of friendship. Meri knew that their relationship would never be what it once was, but she hoped they could find a way to coexist peacefully for the sake of their family.